Assalamualaikum guys. Today is day 5 of the podcast, and to be honest, I have not been consistent in my uploading because let's talk about what happened in the weekend because it's the Friday, which is technically yesterday, is the Children's Day. So Noah uh, is not schooling, meaning um, he will be at home. And I sometimes got caught by these kind of like small holidays. I know it's Children's Day. I forgot. I lose touch. I lost touch in terms of knowing Children's Day is actually a holiday for children. Yeah, how pathetic am I? Um, Maybe as a parent, I should take more. I should take close attention in things. Well, my wife is there to help me. Shout out to my lovely wife. She has been constantly keeping up to date on things. But of course, when she overlook, I can cover up the cracks. So it's like vice versa. We help each other to keep each other updated in terms of our parenting skills, our efforts in making our parenting style aligned. So today we are going to talk about parenting. It is a subjective topic, but as a 4-year-old, coming to 4 years of parenting, I've learned a bit or two, especially when it comes to knowing the habits of our kids. I have 2 boys, but the first one taught me a lot in terms of, I don't know whether it's too early to discipline our kids, but there's a rule of 7, which the family coaches or what's it called, the parenting coaches always say. The first 7 years is where you play with them. The next 7 years is to educate them, discipline them, and the last final 7 is to be friends with them. Well, I am just in the first quadrant or the first trimester, what I call it. I don't know. Yeah, so which by right I should be playing with them. Well, I'm playing with them. I don't know if I played them enough as a father, as a parent, but yeah. Today's topic, as much as it relates to Mulakan Sekarang podcast, I wanna talk anything and everything about parents or parenting. Looking back at how I was brought up, I think my parents have their own style of parenting, which I appreciate because look where am I right now. I'm not saying that I'm the best, but we have crafted a sample in which I think it's fair enough to say that I don't got into trouble, I would say. So their parenting skills naturally nurtured me. Alhamdulillah, with good guidance and good principles, like as simple as do not lambatkan solat, do not delay your solat. If it comes to the azan, try your best to be on time or be early, prepare for the prayer times. So this taught me to be disciplined enough to make sure I don't I take note of my time. It is time management in a very boomer fashion, I would say. But again, these things kind of like help me because until now, because these things happen. These things happen during almost every day in Subuh. Subuh, you're talking about early morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. My parents always wake up early and they have a shower early in the morning just to prepare for Subuh. Okay. Shout out to my 2 hero and heroine, my mom and my dad, because they have brought the way they parent me. And an example in which sampai sekarang until now I live up by their standards. Like every morning without fail. Of course, there are times which I overslept and sometimes I'm always in the rush for subuh, and I hate it because when you pray for subuh, because when you pray you are speaking to Allah, you're talking to Him, and you are talking to Him in a manner that you don't brush your teeth, or even if you use mouthwasher, the body doesn't feel ready to pray, because at that particular state you are in a rush to do it, and the khushu is not there. So there's a reason why my parents wake up early. There's a reason why they shower, because once you do all those things, you are almost 70% ready to pray. The rest of it is all up to your khushu'ness to the God. So these are simple parenting in which I feel it's an unspoken rule, and I want to do that to my kids. I want to be a role example that it starts with solat. I want to talk about the solat topic by itself in the upcoming days. Not sure when, because it itself shaped the way I am right now, running myself, my life, running my relationship with my wife, and running my business, and running my family. Because at the end of the day, this is what I can control. The things I can't control, I leave it to God, because He's the creator lah, kan? So day 5, it's basically on Sunday. Is it Sunday? Saturday. Okay, to be honest guys, this is a belated recording just to cover up, because I didn't record day 5 content. Okay, so I owe it to you guys. I just want to make sure I do this to fulfill the days that I did not do any recording. So day 5 is actually on Saturday. Okay, on Saturday. To be honest, this is the topic where I care about walking, because I have a footage in which it's nice to see no man walk, and it's a beautiful step, because it can totally relate with the topic. The name of this podcast, Mulakan Sekarang. Numan decide to walk now. Start to be firm and tell his legs that I can walk. I can own this leg so that I can walk like you guys, Baba, you guys, Abang, you guys do. And he decided to be firm, and his legs are getting stronger. But I want to dedicate that on a separate day. To be honest, that's on day 6. Now I'm confused because there are many days. Actually, 2 of the days that I didn't record. But this is dedicated for day 5, and I want to talk about parenting. Okay, so I'm going to focus about work on another recording. Okay, so parenting. Where do I want to lead Noah and Numan? Okay guys, both of you boys, if you are listening right now, maybe 10 years later, do note that number 1, I love you guys, and I want the best for you guys, and I'm still learning in the art of parenting. I may not be perfect, but as a father, I'll go all out as a warrior to fight for you guys. Although it's still early, but I want you guys to stand up for yourself, be a man, don't listen too much of negativity, being positive. I hope that I can set a good example for you guys to strive in this world and the hereafter. Because to be honest, I feel immature at this age in terms of parenting, because just 4 years in, just imagine you are 4 years old and wearing the body of a 30 plus year old, learning about parenting. It's not easy. It's a huge, if there's a school talking about parenting, it should be done like a class, like every semester there's exam, whether know what exactly that you have to go through when you manage a 1-year-old or when you manage a 2-year-old, because subconsciously all these things, all these traits uh, comes naturally as you become a father, as you become someone who is responsible to another human being, a small human being, children, kids who rely on you solely for love. And this is one thing that is beautiful about having a family. For those who have kids, I pray for you guys that you can conceive very very soon, or because Allah is the greatest creator, He knows when it's best for you guys to get. Have or don't have, it's all up to Him. It's all about His decision to give you guys. But what I've experienced so far is something beautiful, something that money can buy: parenting. In the podcast, we have interviewed parenting coach, and whatever that she talked about, shout out to Medina. Shout out to Medina, who is the parenting coach. You guys can actually reach out to her on Instagram. She is part of the Podium podcast. Yes, look it up. Whatever that she shares in her episode is 80% I can relate, but another 20% is something that I would like to explore based on, of course, her knowledge. As much as I think she's around the same time of having my 2 kids, but I think she's having certifications in consultation, in self-development, in what have you lah. I think she's more certified to understand psychology in deeper level, especially in parenting. So yes, I feel it is a learning journey. Parenting is not easy. Like, who am I to talk about parenting, right? But eventually this is a content that I want to put out there and stick it to YouTube, and whoever is watching this can probably take a thing or two, okay? Because I don't want to be a guru. I don't want to be telling you should do this, you should do that. I'm telling you that I can be a guide of someone who manages a 4-year-old and a soon-to-be 1-year-old kid. Right now, the second one is exploring to play. And earlier just now, Abang got, I bought Noah, my firstborn, a ball. And I overlooked that I should actually buy 2. Everything in terms of toys, I should buy 2, because there are 2 of them. If I buy one of them just want to share. Who lah. So it teaches me that I cannot expect them to learn how to share immediately, because as adults, of course, we want them to share, but as kids, you want ownership, and it takes time for you to learn the art of sharing. So these are soft skills that we need to identify, we need to know, we need to learn as we grow old. We tend to overlook stuff because of so many things that happen around the world. With whatever happened in the Middle East, I wish well for people in Palestine, in Lebanon, in the Middle East, because it's a cruel world that the whole dictatorship, the power, the leverage that people have in where, in the Western countries especially. I pray the best, because over there there's many parents that is butchered, there's many innocent lives, especially kids and women, that just, like, I probably seen as me, they are learning parenting through hardship worse than whatever I'm experiencing right now. So I feel for them, and I wish the best for everyone that currently still alive and surviving. Yeah, I think if you stick until here at this point of time, I think the one takeaway is to start. Okay, here's the thing. Because every episode can or cannot be a lesson that I can relate from starting, because that's what the podcast is all about, memulakan sekarang. So the only thing which I wanna put out there that I should be starting to do is to open up my horizon to parenting. Okay, starting today, probably later or tomorrow, I want to look up for a good book and start reading about it. Learning, especially in Islamic manner. It can be a book, it can be a guide, it can be a PDF about how to really manage Islamic parenting. There's actually a course already, a seminar on the 12th of October by Ustaz Nuzan, Ustazah Diana Musfira. That is also another event which I am looking up to. I'm telling my wife to join. I think it's this weekend, 12th of October. So it's Quranic parenting. So there you go. This particular video is a testament that I am going to start learning about parenting without ignoring the fact that sometimes as much as I know, learn through doing, but we should be prepared to learn in advance so that we can anticipate things and perform better in parenting. So with that, I would like to conclude this episode and wish you guys all the best. Should you be interested in my past videos, I talk about consistency, I talk about my old origin in Jurong. You can click in the videos somewhere around this frame, because it's too cliche to talk about asking you to like, comment and subscribe, because that is a should thing that you should do. I think this is the part which I can be a guru. You guys should actually comment something below. For this particular episode, just comment parenting and give me your thoughts of what you think about this episode. Okay lah, that's about it. Take care and bye bye.